Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my Discover University Let's Play where there's a little bit of a surprise. I'm not gonna lie, even I was slightly taken aback by it because I forgot. At the end of the last part, I randomly decided, and I had seen this comment somewhere in the oh, she's got giggly illness. I'm just gonna get rid of that because really I can't be bothered to deal with it. But I saw randomly in like one of the comments of one of the university videos that they should have a surprise baby. And they're having a surprise baby, which now I actually regret because I think having a baby in university is like one of the worst decisions I probably could have made, just because university is like so demanding in itself. And also I actually really want to focus on the girls' lifetime aspirations because I've barely focused on their aspirations at all. So Sydney has the official aspiration, which is the academic one. So this sim wants to attend university and get a job, but most importantly learn. And her reward trait is higher education, which means she can gain more skill using the electromagnetic research archive machine and earn more money from publishing research papers and contributing knowledge. But she's pregnant with Jamal's baby. I will say she is pregnant with her fiance's baby. And also, Joanne has actually done her tutor students. Why did I say that like an American? Ugh. Tutor. No, tutor. I don't even know if you guys say it like that. You probably don't. But you do say tube, and it's the tube. So, you know, I'm just calling you out for that one. But I also got Joanne back onto the soccer team. I was having some issues with that since she switched university. She was playing for Brychester, even though she's now in Foxbury. But the thing is, she hasn't been like going to practice or anything. So I don't really know what's going on. Like, they haven't really been attending uni unless I've told them to. Also, why is my game laggy? Ew, what is going on this part of university? They haven't been going to uni by themselves. I don't know if it's like a mod that's colliding all of a sudden or what it is, but I've just really started struggling. But back to lifetime aspirations. Joanne has the Sporty Scholar one, which is actually part of a mod. So she needs to reach level 7 in fitness, which she already has. She needed to tutor 5 students, which I actually had her do off screen. I actually downloaded a mod, which I will leave a link to that mod in the description down below, because tutoring students, and I did not realize this, but officially, like, under EA and Discover University as an expansion, it takes 5 hours to tutor someone, and I was not messing about with that. So I downloaded a mod that allows them to tutor someone in 2 hours, and she also had a tutoring one, I think, but now it's not there, or she must have completed it and then it changed onto a different one. I don't know, but focusing on Joanne, this part is all over the place already. I'm just like trying to catch you guys up with what I did off screen, and to be honest, the pregnancy completely threw me off. So to reach Playmaker, she needed to win a game, but the thing is, the game wasn't going to be until Saturday, and she's already won soccer games in the past. Like, she's a talented soccer player, so I just ticked that one off. So now all she needs to do is complete and pass the necessary amount of classes in a specific category to earn her degree, which obviously she is going to do at the end of this week. She has 3 or 2 days left of classes. 3 days left, which is mental. When's the final exam going to be? That's going to be on Friday. Okay, so I'm actually just going to have Joanne study for practical parts. So let's study for that, even though she is dazed right now. Did you see the funny picture I tagged you in? Okay, you guys need to get gone, to be quite honest, because you're all annoying me with these silly little text that I don't give a crap about. Are you about to put that on the bookshelf? Of course you are. I could have seen that coming from a mile off. I hate how they automatically put them on bookshelves. I wish they would just like put them in their inventory, because when you have like 4 Sims in a house, it can get real confusing and then you lose track of textbooks. I've probably wasted so many simoleons on textbooks throughout this LP. Okay, that is gross. So we are going to serve some lunch. We're gonna go for tofu tacos just because, you know, you're pregnant, we want to take care of you. I can't believe she's pregnant. I genuinely wasn't expecting it to kind of work, and it did. So, surprise pregnancy! Why do they look like potato smileys? Now I want potato smileys. Oh, I think we have some. I think we actually have potato unicorns, which apparently, according to Danielle, my girlfriend, don't actually taste like potato smileys, which is very disappointing. That does not look like tofu. That looks like salmon. That is a salmon taco and not tofu. But let's check out her lifetime thing that she wants to do. So Joanne is pretty much almost done. Like, she literally just needs to graduate, which is great. Obviously, Sydney needs to earn a degree, but she is a few classes behind Joanne. So she has 2 semesters, actually 1 semester after this semester finishes. Ooh. Oh. What's up, Sydney? One of my friends heard about how great you are and has been asking to meet you. Can I give them your number? No, you cannot, because guess what? I just put a ring on it. On my boyfriend, now fiance. So no, your friend can't meet up with me. They should have called me earlier, Angela Pleasant. I kind of wish that Sims did that, but like randomly, even if you didn't know them. Like, I wish Angela could call us and be like, hey, I really want to get to know you. Like, can we hang out? Instead of being like, oh, my friend. Because then it's not the Sim who calls you. And like, I would quite like to be friends with Angela Pleasant. She seems like an overachiever. She is also an overachiever. Actually, that's one thing we really haven't done, and I'm really disappointed in myself. That's the one thing about The Sims 4 Discover University that I'm kind of like, because no one really calls you, and you don't really hang out with people unless you actively do it, which you guys know is like my biggest feedback of The Sims 4 in general. Like, that's just how the game plays. Where is my outside bin? It's over here. Why can't I put those in the outside bin? I have no idea. But Sydney, we are gonna focus on your thing. But yeah, I haven't made enough friends, and I feel kind of bad about that. Definitely feel like these guys should at least have a best friend in university. But like, dorms were pretty whack because people just moved out of there within a week, which was kind of annoying. So you didn't really get to know anyone unless you like really tried. But then on top of all of your schoolwork and everything else that you have to do, it's really hard to make long-lasting friendships in university in The Sims 4. I mean, obviously we have a relationship with Jamal, but outside of our fiance and our sister, we don't really have anyone who we're really close with. So we need to earn a degree. Is she just serenading him? Yes, she is. Contribute knowledge on a research archive machine and get a job using her degree. So these 2 we clearly can't do yet, but we can contribute knowledge. So we are gonna head on out to the library, my friend, after you've gone for a wee, because you are pregnant. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up. But honestly, regrets. But, I mean, it's gonna add a little bit of a challenge to this LP, I guess, for the last semester. The fact that she is having a baby. She is the first of the family to have a baby, though, which is wild. Like, Lionel doesn't even have a girlfriend. Lionel is the eldest child in my Heyday family, in the Yateses, and even he doesn't have a kid because he just doesn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or anyone in between, whereas Sydney does, and so she is going to be the first to give her dad's a grandchild, which is mental. I am gonna have her practice hard, and then Sydney, it's time to go to the library so that we can go on this research machine. All right, so instead of going to the library, I decided to bring her to the Brightchester halls because then we can kind of meet people as well. I think the reason I haven't befriended anyone is because honestly, everyone looks like a randomized townie, and I hate making friends with randomized townies. Yes, I know I could go into Create a Sim and change them up, but they just look like a hot mess, and I think that's why why I kind of haven't actually become friends with anyone in university, which is disgraceful. I should not be judging people on their looks, and yet here I am judging people on their looks. So we need to contribute knowledge on a research archive machine. We can actually die doing this, but I think because we're pregnant, I don't think you can kill a pregnant sim. They definitely don't age, so I don't know if that also works for not being able to kill them. But we are going to contribute knowledge for research and debate, because that is one of our highest levels. We have level 10 in charisma, we have a level 7 in research and debate, which I actually, before her time in uni is up, I want to get that to a level 10. I feel like she wants to be the best of the best when it comes to being a lawyer, and therefore I think we should really work. There's also a debate going on right now, which I didn't even know. We are a seasoned member. These also haven't been updating. These say that they update like every Tuesday and every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday morning. They have not refreshed. Like, I did these like 4 days ago. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a mod or what. But here we go. She is getting that knowledge. So this is what happens when you use the knowledge machine. It's kind of just like a little succubus that just sucks all the knowledge out of you. And I think this is what can like give you an overload. I don't know quite how it happens, and hand on heart, I don't really want to know what happens when this kills you, but I think this is the chance of dying. Also, robots have a chance of dying, servos, so that's kind of a new death when it comes to The Sims 4 Discover University, but like, this is the one that can like fully kill your Sims, I'm fairly sure. If that is incorrect, then please do let me know. But I'm also gonna go here. So this is happening until 8 PM. Okay, well, it's 8 PM now and it's over. So that was just debate practice. But like, these are the Sims that I feel like we should have become friends with. Like, but then again, they're not even in university. And again, I don't really know how that works. Like, how is our Giordano, who is a man who owns a restaurant in like Windenburg, I think? He's part of Lil Simsy's save file. Why is he part of debate team? Because he definitely doesn't go to university. I didn't put him in university, and yet he still shows up. I don't know if you can actually join these teams when you're finished with university, because surely if not, then it should just be like only university students, which is another reason why I haven't really made friends. Every contribution adds to the electromagnetic research archive machine's pool of data. We thank you for your part in making ERAM the web of information that it is today. You've received a payment of 233 simoleons. So you do actually get paid for that, which is quite nice. You also get paid for tutoring. So there are some like little like odd jobs that you can do around university that will earn you money, which is really nice if you are struggling. So there's a handy dandy tip if you guys didn't know about it. So now she's pretty much done and Joanne is pretty much done, which is kind of crazy. So they're both going to finish their lifetime aspirations. I'm just so terrified that she is pregnant. Like, what have I done? I guess what I really should have been doing in this part was like maybe going around to our house, our parents' house, and like telling them I was pregnant and like updating the family, keeping them in the loop. But you know, what happens in uni stays in uni. I will announce the pregnancy to our dads. We'll probably do it in the next part, which is when she's actually going to be in her third trimester. So her third trimester starts in 23 hours, which is kind of crazy. So we'll kind of just drop a bombshell on them right as the pregnancy is coming towards an end. I'm just honestly still in shock about it. But what I also want to focus on is having Joanne craft a servo, because with a baby on the way, we all know that they are super demanding when it comes to The Sims 4. They cry all the time, and I'm thinking maybe if we have a servo, We can have someone to kind of like help out around the house. They can definitely like do some cleaning up. They can maybe cook for us. I don't really know how servos work. I only played with them when I was at the preview event when I was in San Francisco for Discover University Sims Camp. So I never really got like super in depth with them. I played with them for like the last hour of footage that I had, and I really didn't go in deep. But Joanne turned in her homework confidently. She has another class in 4 hours, but we're gonna head to the Foxbury Commons. I feel like she lives there at the minute, to hopefully get our hands on a servo, although I don't think we'll be able to do it in 4 hours because I think we'll need to make all of the mechanics and stuff again, because I think I used a lot of them on like the quadcopter and upgrading the utility bot. This is perfect! So I was having Joanne work on her robotic skill, and then I get this random notification that she's just got up to level 10 in the robotic skill, so she can now enhance a servo with the Robo Nanny behavior module, which means that we can hopefully, as like a baby shower present to our sister, be like, ta-da! I built you a Robo Nanny, and that's gonna be such a big help. At least I hope it is. Like I said, I haven't really played with like any of the enhanced like behavior modules or anything like that. So fingers crossed it does actually help these brand new parents, because I don't think raising a baby whilst they're in university is gonna be the easiest thing in the world. But luckily by that point, Joanne will have a career. You know, she'll be hard at work in her engineering career with her distinguished degree, might I add. I actually did see a comment from one of you guys that said, how do I take advantage of the distinguished degree? And I don't actually know, because I haven't unfortunately had anyone graduate yet. So I don't really know how it works just yet, but I'm assuming you just like apply for the job that you want to apply for and the one that like relates to your degree, and then you'll just start off higher in the career. At least that's what I'm kind of hoping for Joanne. I'm hoping she'll get like a large like starting salary, or else why have I just wasted my time having her do a distinguished degree and like put in all this effort and hard work. So fingers crossed that's how it works. I'm sure if you try it, you will see that when she starts her career, or the sim starts their career, they won't be at level 1 like a regular sim. I think they start at like 5 or 6, but don't quote me on that, because like I said, I haven't really played with it, so I don't know. What do we need? Oh, I used so much. We need to buy a lot of robot salvage parts, which are dead easy. We can just buy those online off the computer, but the mechanisms and the computer chips are gonna take ages, so I don't even know if we'll get to go round. Yeah, we will. She'll be able to do this through the night for sure. I just don't know how long it takes for her to create a servo. But if I have her work on this like through the night, because she doesn't really get tired, like I said, her like whatever it is, her little trait is so OP. She like never needs to sleep. Like, never mind a servo, Joanne is pretty much like a robot in herself. I don't know how she does it. I have taken so long to sit down and start recording this video today, because whenever I get like a really bad night's sleep, which yesterday we still have storms in the UK, which, by the way, I know I've said it 1,000 times, but I live by the coast, and so the winds have been howling. It has been crazy, and I think it just like kept disturbing my sleep yesterday. And I find when I don't get like a solid 8 hours, sometimes even when I do get a solid 8 hours, it takes me so long to like actually get going. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a better worker in like the afternoon and the evening, which is why I tend to like record and stream in the evenings. I just don't think I am a morning person in the slightest. Oh no, she has freaking soccer. I guess I could have her quit soccer again now that she made Playmaker. She doesn't really need to be on the team anymore. And to be honest, it is so demanding. Like, I still don't think that you should be... Someone started working on our bench. No, now we're gonna have to scrap some of this metal that's chilling over here. We are literally so close to having our servo, so I think we need like a fair few upgrade parts, and then I think we're about ready. Some bad news is Joanne almost missed her final exam. She like barely made it, so I'm really like desperately hoping that doesn't have too much of a effect on her GPA, because today was actually the last day of class, which I didn't realize, and because she was working on her robot, but we can craft a servo. We have everything that we need, so we are gonna try and get this servo done. These are the legs. This is what it's looking like. She's really paying attention to it. She is not scraping on this one. Do not distract us. Whoever you are, Jamar, get away. We already have a Jamal. We don't need a Jamar, especially not you. Leave me alone. Get out of here. I desperately do not need you right now. So we've still only got the legs. I mean, I feel like this is like an art attack. Do you know when like they used to do the really big art attacks and you had to like try and guess what they were as they were working on them? I like rarely ever guessed it right. I don't know. I quite liked drawing and art when I was younger, but I just don't think I have an eye for things like that. Like, I'm not very good at like completing things. Funny story, I actually just got brain training on my Switch, and I am terrible at that game. It's not even a game, really. It is a game because it's for the Nintendo Switch, but technically it's not. It's like brain training exercises, and I am terrible. The youngest brain age I have got so far, mind you, I've been doing this for like almost a month now since it came out. The youngest brain age I have had has been 56. How am I that terrible? Like, how does that work? But they have just introduced an update because it wasn't registering my number 5s and like how I wrote them. So it's just been updated, and like you can choose how you write your 5s, and then it like remembers it, so it like gets them easier. So a lot of people must have had that issue, or else they wouldn't have upgraded it for like everyone. Right, you guys need to stop talking to her because this is a freaking present for her sister. So I think while she's making this, it's like blue and red, like those are just kind of the standard colors. Apparently soccer starts for her, but honestly, oh my god, does that mean she's gonna graduate today? It's the last day of class. Also, Sydney is gonna pop this baby out at any time, and we haven't broken the news to our dads. Ooh, we really need to do that, but I want to get the servo done for her, and I don't want to leave it because then I have a feeling it's just going to glitch out. We are not going to think about family member. We are not going to go to soccer because technically uni is over, so we don't need to go to soccer. I am not wasting my last day of university. Okay, final. Joanne was, oh my god, she was kicked out of soccer. You just saw the panic on my face. I thought Joanne had just been kicked out of school on her last frickin' day. But Sydney managed to get an A+, an A+, and an A, which her GPA is an A+, which is amazing. Oh no! Joanne's GPA is still an A as well. I was hoping we could have pushed that up to an A+, but she finished uni. Oh my god. Do we have to go to... How the hell does graduation work? I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. I didn't want to graduate at like 6 p.m. I want to get the screenshots, you know? And our freaking... like lighting is just going to be terrible. Would you like to sign up for another term? So obviously for Sydney, we do have to sign up for another term. We are going to go for 3 classes because she only needs 3 classes to graduate. So we've got entertaining endings, the real feels, and catching magic on the page. We are just gonna continue living where we live, and we're gonna pay with student loan. And she's finished her aspiration. There we go. It's been quite a journey. Joanne's graduation ceremony from Foxbury Institute is tomorrow. Time to celebrate. Hell yeah, it is. So I think in the next part, I'm just gonna have her finish off the servo now in this part. I'm not gonna have it gift her to Sydney just yet. Because I think we'll go home and we will have like a little baby shower and also a graduation, which honestly, I feel sorry for Joanne because only Sydney could. She's probably gonna have the baby tomorrow, like, let's be real. Or she's gonna have it tonight, which, just hold it in, Sid. Just, like, hold it in for, like, 6 hours, and then please have it on your sister's graduation day, because that is such a Sydney thing to do. Taking the limelight away from Joanne's graduation by popping out a freaking baby. But you know what? I think Joanne has, like, grown enough in herself to not even be bothered by that. Like, she ain't gonna be phased. She's gonna be happy for her big sister because, like, she's the first in our family to have a baby. So that's going to be really cute. And remember, the girls were adopted as well. So it's really nice that, like, Sydney is carrying on the family name. She's going to have the family name. She's going to give it to the baby. We aren't going to go with Spears, which is Jamal's last name. I want to keep the Yates name. And she's an independent lady. Yes, she might be engaged, but you know what? She proposed to the guy. So we're going to keep the Yates name alive. Or we could have Spears Yates, but like Spears and Yates, like both having an S, Yates Spears, like that's a lot of S's and I can't pronounce that, so I don't think we're gonna have a hyphenated name. I just really want to finish the servo, but I'm so terrified that Sydney is gonna go into labor at any point. Like, she genuinely could. And knowing her and, like, the attention whore that she is, she probably is going to plan on pushing this baby out at the most infuriating time for me. I guess I could always, like, lengthen the pregnancy maybe in MC Command Center. Right, come on, Joanne. Oh, she's too tense. No. You know what? I'm not having it. No. Okay, I'm going to do this. Boom. Carry on. Oh, we can activate it. It's done. Activate servo. Get up here. Are you sure you want to activate it? Yes. Ooh, choose the servo's programmed gender. You know what? We already had a male in Mac, and he was not my favorite robot on Earth. So we are going to go for a female this time. Oh my god, it's working. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. Oh my god, it's alive. It's alive! Servo has been activated. Servos don't need sustenance or restrooms, but they do need to watch their charge levels and keep their durability in good shape. Servo can be enhanced to improve her charge and durability capacities. With enough enhancements, she can also learn to repair herself and gain access to special programming behaviors. So does that mean we need to upgrade her for her to become a robo-nanny? So let's modify her. Ooh, she has traits and everything. Let's check her enhancement progress. It's currently at 0.17%. Okay, well, we have a servo, so there we go. That's why I wanted to get done this part. This part's probably been super long, and I do apologize for it. I'll try and cut it down as much as possible. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Joanne, I cannot wait for your graduation. It's gonna be amazing. It's alive. A twitch of the hand, a whir of energy. It's alive. It's moving. It's truly alive. She sounds like Frankenstein. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed this part. Remember, if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button down below. I make Sims content almost every single day, so if you're looking for Sims content, this is your place to be. I don't know what that was, but there we go. I did it. Maybe I'll edit it out, but probably not because I'm that awkward being. I really do appreciate you guys, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye!